you have like any other plans or ambitions in your advocacy for for disabled folks?
Man, it's been a journey. I feel like to accept my disability, especially in adulthood, right? Because like when you're a kid, you're just a kid. Like kids are just mean to be mean. Like they don't even know what they're saying. Like I was a mean to someone, I'm sure. Like I probably had no business being mean. I just had a mouth. I don't know who I was talking to. Like I act like I was 12 feet tall. But when you get older, I think that's when it really hit me. Like, oh man, wow, I really got a disability. Like this is not like, oh yeah, this going to go away, or whatever. So I feel like that people are seeing my journey in real life, right? Because my acceptance of my disability has been very like gradual, right? I mean, even the fact that I made content talking about disability is huge because I never talked about it. Like, it was just like, y'all see me, I'm disabled. Like, okay, like, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to just talk about beats. And then I realized like, I was doing a disservice, not only to myself, but really to my community because people that are a lot of times people that are in the disability community, we don't even get to be that representation that maybe we
Right.
aspire to be. Right. So here I am in a position to have this platform where people respect what I say, where I built community. And so I had to come to a point where it's like, you got to really accept yourself and also speak light within yourself so that you can help other people because like, I can't be like, oh man, I don't like myself and yeah, blah blah blah. And I'm telling other people on the camera like, you can do it because that used to be me, right? I used to feel like kind of a fraud because I'd make this like motivational content, but I'm not motivated. Like I feel like I'm trying to motivate myself, and maybe someone will believe it. So I think that my confidence that you talked about now is because it's authentic, like it's real. Like I am confident, and that was just a shift. And for me, my acceptance of my disability more so came, at least in my experience, from the relationship I'm in now with my fiance because we have the same disability, and that was like hit me in the face because my whole life I don't want to say I didn't say I wanted to be with someone disabled, but it wasn't like my mo. Like if it happened, cool, but that wasn't my like. Man, I want to get someone disabled like me. I was like, no, please. Like, I want someone to be able to reach the cabinets. And I don't know what I was thinking. Like, we couldn't figure that out. But I just had these ideas of like my limitations, and I feel like I projected that right onto a person that didn't even exist. Like it wasn't even like I had a partner. I was just projecting what they weren't going to be able to do already because of how I felt about myself and how like others perceived me. So once we got into a relationship, that really shifted my thinking too. Because I'm like, dang, like if I love her, like, and I don't love myself, and we both disabled, what am I saying about like, what am I saying about disability and like all these other things. So she really helped me see it a lot better, and I feel like I would have got there, but I think it would have taken more time because that wasn't my thought process. So
I I must say, I'm sorry to
yeah,
cut you off, sir,
no, please,
but this sounds like me as a light skinned man dealing with a
yeah,
light skinned woman, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That is yes, it is comparable. It is
How?
because light skinned people are a disability, bro.
Wait, hold up,
Bro, wait,
Like,
wait.
yes.
hold up.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, dude.
Yeah, I was with it, and I was like, wait, hold up.
Like you lost me there.
I was
He was fully
gone.
behind you in the
I was like, all right, we got it, we can
Hey, bro,
relate.
light skin love is just the same. I'm telling you. You project, you ask for project, bro. Nobody gets us
Oh
but
yeah.
us. You hear
Oh yeah,
me?
I do think yeah, there is a lot of projection, and that's the thing. Like for me, I've been able to meet a lot of disabled people too through this journey, and like I said, like for what I do and everything I've done, I don't want to say it's like rare, but kind of like there's only so many people that are disabled that you see with big platforms. Just that people could know, like if you ask someone, "Oh, do you know someone that's disabled that like did such and such," and they're like, I can name like two people, maybe. Like I always get confused with like the same two people, either the guy for the Wu Tang show or this guy who's a rapper. And so that always irritated me because I'm like, man, is there nobody else? Like, are we the only three people that like, you know? But I think that was my biggest thing because I just wanted to show representation because that's so big. Like if you have the ability to use your platform and use your voice for other people who can't do that, or don't feel comfortable or whatever the reason is, then I feel like you should. And I can. Like I'm blessed to be able to do that. So and for as
Yes.
much as I talk, I had to make content. I talk so much, it only made sense.